Hi, everyone. I have a very special guest today, Ritu Goswamy. I'd just done a great interview, a long form CLE with her we're going to talk about, but I definitely wanted to bring her on board today to talk about Lawyer Wellbeing Week, which the ABA announces this week. We're in the midst of it. And Ritu, you're an expert in this area, both being a productivity expert, which is focused on people just getting their mind and body right to focus on work, but also you're a great author. You already have 2 books under your belt, and you got a 3rd one that's going to be coming up. So you're a very patient person too, writing so much. Thank you for joining us. Could you let us know about what Lawyer Wellbeing Week is about?
Sure. So this week, May 4th through the 8th, 2020, is the first ever Lawyer Wellbeing Week. And this came out of a report that was released in 2017. I think it was called a Wellbeing Report, Lawyer Wellbeing Report. And it basically, that we already know this idea that lawyers are not doing well in their well-being, and we're not prioritizing well-being as a requirement for being good, ethical, competent lawyers. And so this week is to kind of bring attention to that. Every day is a different dimension of well-being, because it's all of us, all parts of us. And they have different activities going on. ALA, for those of you who are members of ALA, has activities going on this week. I led a roundtable yesterday. I'm launching things in my new billable hour community. And so, yeah, it's a chance to kind of, especially with what's going on, to kind of pay attention to our well-being, our holistic well-being, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health, and just getting back into alignment with who we are as lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, with everything that's going on in the world today, between politics and the physical health and mental health gets hit with all that. It already was feeling that stress, and it's even worse right now. Even the financial stuff going on. Just getting this PPP loan has been a disaster, stressing people out. So it's good, really, to talk about it. Let know everyone's experiencing this. You're not alone. You do a lot of work in this area. Could you talk quickly about what your new book, The Holistic Lawyer, is about?
Sure. So my first book is The New Billable Hour, and that is the entry and the community that I'm creating for lawyers, about basically gaining control over our time. So it's the new billable hour, whether you bill by the hour or not. It's about billing yourself 1 hour per day for increased productivity and work-life balance. And the holistic lawyer is kind of like level 2. So that's like entry level. And it's, when you have a lot of these mindfulness practices down, I noticed that lawyers wanted more, or people would come to me like, oh, I already do that stuff, like I want more. So the holistic lawyer is how to use your whole brain to work smarter, not harder. And this book was just released in print in April, and the audio is going to come out soon. It's also available on ebook wherever you buy books.
I do the audio yourself?
Yes, I for both books, yes.
Awesome.
I love to talk, and I don't want anyone else to we were talking about control. I don't want anyone else to read my words. Yes, but I did record both. It was actually really fun.
Just for the viewers to know, we did record a CLE that's in California, at least it's a competent CLE. So it used to be drug abuse and mental health kind of stuff. And so that's going to be really helpful for people to take care of that requirement, but more importantly, the information on it. Just helpful to cope with the stuff that's going on, to adjust. I want to thank you for coming on, and people that are members of the Immigration Lawyers Toolbox will have access to that, and I'll make it probably open to other members for a certain period of time to access as well. Ritu, you have a community you're creating as well. Could you tell us about that community?
Sure, it's the New Billable Hour community, and there's a free library membership. I'm really excited about this library, and hopefully that very soon that CLE video will go into my library as well. And so it's an opportunity to basically get the New Billable Hour book, and in as PDF or audio, and a bunch of different videos of meditations and productivity hacks, my podcast, which talks about time management and productivity. And so the library is like the center of it. And then there's a paid membership too, where we have community calls, and we just had one today. Every Wednesday we have community calls. Mm-hmm. And the idea is for people who have worked with me, done the New Billable Hour program, people who are thinking about it, people who are doing it on their own, people who are reading the books, people who have not read the books and they're like, what is this? It's creating a community of a new way of lawyering. And we know that as lawyers, we can tend to be competitive, and kind of don't want to be vulnerable and show who we are. So this is an opportunity to kind of show up, say what we're doing for ourselves, and network and create like a new way of working with each other. And so I'm really, really excited about this, that as it builds, we'll do like more like breakout groups and exercises. The theme of every week is related to the podcast. So there's continuity. This month, the theme is when things fall apart. Because what I'm gathering is, as lawyers, we want to be in control, and we are like, we really want to be organized, and we want procedures, and everything, like the rug was pulled out from us. And people are really suffering. I think even more than we're seeing, kind of like people, more than people want to admit. And so this idea of what can we let go of, which is the hardest thing, I think, for a lawyer. What can we let go of and let fall apart, right? And June, spoiler alert, is going to be about renewing and rebuilding. But we can't really rebuild. I think lawyers on this fast mode, like I need to have everything new and fixed and for when I reopen and all that stuff. There's a stage for our well-being and our health that we have to grieve, and we have to let go of how things were. And this is in the spiritual communities and the wellness communities, we're talking about it a lot, but not so much in the legal communities. So anyway, so the membership is that it's access to me. There's an online forum. I'm trying to get people off of social media and have a secure place, because I mean, social media is not secure really to discuss things. So the online forum is a place to talk about how you're doing with your mindfulness, what's coming up, so to create support. So that was just launched this week for Lawyer Wellbeing Week. You can go to my website, newbillablehour.com, to sign up for the free membership and upgrade to the paid membership.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about that.
Good stuff. We're going to be definitely doing more of these CLEs and other just information to help everyone in the community out. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you.